Station until Sunday. We'll get ready for an adventure now as our close-up team prepares another exciting trip around Russia. Well, just 300 kilometers north of Moscow lies the millennium-old town of Yaroslavl, which prides itself on its rich history and breathtaking views. Well, despite its considerable age, the town has managed to preserve many of its original buildings. Its churches and monasteries now attract thousands of tourists who want to absorb the spirit of ancient history. Well, Yaroslavl's amazing scenery also appeals to the cinema industry, as RT's Lindsay France found out.
It is said that 1,000 years ago, at the place where the Volga and the Kotorsol rivers meet, Prince Yaroslav the Wise killed a local sacred bear with his battle axe, and then founded the town of Yaroslavl. The town and region it's named for has been known for drama ever since. Local filmmaker Yuri Vaxman gave me a tour to show me why.
Some 15 to 20 historical films were shot right in the area where we are walking. We even filmed at this location to recreate Moscow in 1941, with Stalin being driven around in his car.
From the Kremlin to the Church of the Prophet Elijah to the embankment, time has stopped in the frame of a camera.
What makes the Yaroslavl region so attractive to filmmakers is that the sets have been standing for centuries, nearly perfectly preserved. So when studios send out their location scouts to find a great historical setting, Yaroslavl is ready for its close-up.
And so is its talent. Alexander Petrov is in the business of setting scenes with paint and a heavy dose of romantic realism. He adapted Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea into an animated film on 29,000 painted plates of glass and snagged the 1999 Academy Award for Animated Short Film. He showed me how he shot the frames with a custom-made motion control IMAX camera system.
I've made several films here. Here I've raised my pupils, who now participate in the making of my films. I hope that soon they are going to have their own ideas and will start working on their own projects. So my dream has come true.
Other movers and shakers in the industry are generating pupils of their own, but in a much more physical way. Roman Kurtzin's Hollywood and Russian movie career has taken his stunt school Yar Film to a whole new level.
Over the past 5 years, we've been training people, mostly boys and men, who want to master this profession. They come from all over Russia, training 4 or 5 times a week with complex stunts. It's very intensive. New talents and real stuntmen are born here on this carpet.
But there are more ways to jump into the movies than playing with fire in Yaroslavl. Just go get a bite to eat at one of the local cafes.
One of the most famous of all Soviet films was Ivan Vasilievich Changes Profession, a spoof on Ivan the Terrible. In it, the Moscow of the 16th century was played by the Yaroslavl town of Rostov. And here at the Ivan Vasilievich restaurant, customers get the full cinematic experience.
The scenes of the film are set throughout the restaurant. But if you'd like to sleep on it, the attached hotel is what you'll fall for. It caters to the movie-minded with its time-honored blockbuster-themed rooms, Ivan Vasilievich being the most popular. For his part, Yuri Vaxman's recent film Hydraulic is packed with blockbuster action, but his other local repertoire is not. It's that of the theater.
The city of Yaroslavl is the cradle of Russian theatre. The famous theatre founded here by Fyodor Volkov was the first national theatre that opened in Russia. It reached the heights of creative and professional thought in its time.
That may be, but as long as the 1,000-year-old city of Yaroslavl is internationally protected as a historical site, it will forever be known as the silent ingenue gracing the background of thousands of cinema and television screens the world over.
With the hundreds of movies made here in the Yaroslavl region over the last century, it's made a huge impression on the locals, and here to give us a better idea of that is local movie lover Alisa Savieleva. Hello.
Yeah, hello, nice to see you here.
Give us an idea of what the movie-making industry has meant to you here in Yaroslavl.
There were a lot of movies that were shot here, and there will be more. I think when I was a small schoolgirl, they decided to shoot a film not far from my school, and it was with a very famous Russian actor. And I saw him and I saw the whole group there. And then later when I saw it on TV, I was really impressed because it was Yaroslav, it was the place I know from my real life. It was great.
We'll have much more for you here from the Close-Up team in central Russia exploring the Yaroslavl region.
Well, join me again in a few minutes for the latest headlines, but first it's the business news with Yulia.